What's up, pilots? Pilot 83 here with my first video of my Concorde tutorial series. We will be doing a cold and dark start. I will be covering the very basics in each of these videos, and then with each video building them up where they all connect and repeating the same steps. That way you get used to doing the same thing, the same gestures, and you start to get that hands-on memory of where everything is. So we're not going to go very deep in each video. We're going to go over just the very basics of each thing. That way it all connects and it's not too much for you to take on at once. So starting this plane is actually really easy. I know it seems a little intimidating, but let me show you how easy this can be done. So let's go ahead and get in the Concorde. Alright, so we're in the cockpit. We got our overhead panel over here, your control panel down there, our engineer station. So we are going to start at the engineer station. So just come right over here. Alright, at the engineer station, we're going to start at electrical generating control. We will turn first our ground power on, which will be this switch right here, external power. Turn that on. Okay, then from there just go down here. You'll see ESP main split. It'll be left and right. That's your battery. It'll say battery. Turn on both of those. Right above that you will see these two left and right switches right here. Normal ISOL and normal here. This is your EPU. Just the right one you will open. Turn on. Just go ahead and close that. Alright, and you now have power to the plane. Okay, so from this point here, that's when we will turn on our lights. Everybody know we're a live aircraft. Anti-collision, nav, all that good stuff. Okay, now this is also where you would call, if we're getting our our jetway going, if we were about to do our pushback. Obviously if we are starting the plane, we want to be doing that as we're being pushed back. So starting this plane is easy as far as it comes to the engine process. So the engines will be starting the sequence of 3, 2, 1, and 4. And it will be done with these 4 switches and these 4 switches. Fuel control and our relight. Okay, so let's go ahead, get a pushback. Turn our park and brake off. So I'm going to wait till we're pushed back before I start the engine, just so there's not too much going on for anybody. In this process here is when we would normally be starting our engines. Pushback stopped. Parking brake on. Okay. It is cold out here. So now, this is what we're going to do. Remember what I said. 3, 2, 1, and 4. So, go to engine 3 here. Set starter to on. It'll go down. Now while that's happening, you'll start to see this build. Once it hits around 20%, we'll come up here to our fuel control panel and turn on engine 3 fuel. Alright, now this switch is going to reset, and at that point we will move on to the next one. And we will repeat this for 3, 2, 1, and 4. You notice that all 4 engines are color coordinated. 1 is green, 2 is yellow green, 3 is blue, 4 is yellow blue or lavender, whatever that color I guess you would call it. We'll call it blue. Engine 2. Wait for our button to pop back. One. Wait for that to get to 20%. One is now on. One more to go. Four. All right. We now have all 4 engines lit. What you see there. So now let's come back here. This point here, we can go ahead and turn on. If they're not already on, which they are all on, sometimes they're not, you would turn on your auto stabilizer, your artificial fuel, electric trim, artificial fuel number 2, and anti-stall system. You would turn all these switches on. I see mine are all already on. And what that does, that that basically makes sure that you have control of the plane, that you feel what the plane is doing in the yoke. Alright, so it's one is helping you, so you feel what's going on there, and two, that the plane is acting exactly the way it should with the inputs you put in into your yoke. Okay, so from there we could go ahead and turn on our taxi lights, runaway turn lights left and right. Now if you were in cold weather, you could go ahead and turn on your de-ice like I am in some really cold weather. So you could turn these on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn on visor, de-ice, and de-mist left and right window. Just like that. Alright. Then we could go ahead and drop our sloop down. So if you are taking off, the degree it will be at is 5 degrees down. Landing, it is 10 degrees. So you'll see a 5 here, down here you'll see a 10. So we're going to drop it to 5. And this will also give us better view of what's going on around us. So we'll give that a minute to go ahead, come down. And that is now set to 5 degrees. Okay. And from that point there, guys, you've done it. You've started the plane. You can go on with your taxi. So, that easy. Next video, we will be going over setting up the autopilot before we take off, setting up our FMS system here and doing all that. This is something we would normally do before we start our engines, but like I said, I don't want to overwhelm anybody with everything going on. So like I said, remember these engines are all color coded. If you actually come over here, you'll see yellow, yellow, green, blue, yellow, blue, ground hydraulics, check out. And you can move this. And we can get a view here of what's going on with these engines. But each engine is color coded. We will get more into that later, but that matches the colors there. Alright, you have lights here. If you're over here for this side, if you're wondering where these light switches are, alright, and from there, y'all, we would just go down, release our parking brake, and we would proceed to taxi. But anyway, guys, thought I'd show that to y'all, break that down, make it easy. This is about video 1. We will get into autopilot, like I said, and FMS. I'll be doing those as a separate video. We will be going over takeoff and everything else with each video. So this is video 1. So let me know if it helps y'all out. As always, guys, I am Pilot83. Thank y'all all for your love and support. Join my Discord in the description below Follow my Instagram. Until next time, guys, happy flying out there. Enjoy this beautiful, elegant plane. Peace. If you made it this far, thank you so much. If you like this video and you feel like I earned your subscription, please hit that subscribe button and that like button so you don't miss out. Until next time, guys, see you in the air.